Hey, this is JC and welcome to Small Brick City, where we want to help you build a Lego city regardless of the space you have. In this video, I'm going to try to build a Lego pizza food truck. I know Lego has an official pizza van set 60150, and many people have built this and they do like it. But personally, I find it a bit too big for my Lego city, and I also don't really like that yellow and brown color. I wanted something smaller, a bit more compact, and in a color that I liked. For the longest time, I haven't had the inspiration to come up with a build, that is, until the XTRA Sticker Pack came out. And as you know, I've been building a lot of small builds and adding stickers just to really spruce it up and make it a truly customized Lego city. Well, one of the sticker sheets has a lot of pizza stickers, the city pizza stickers to be specific. I've already used one in a previous video, and you can check out that video in the card above or in the description below. So I thought of trying to use some of these stickers and try to create a food truck out of this flatbed truck that I have. This is actually a modification of the truck from the cargo terminal set, but I've since changed the color a bit, and I've also shrunk it down and made it a bit more compact, again for my Lego city. But I thought, while this is a great utility vehicle, why not change it up into a food truck? And now that I've got the pizza stickers and I've got some inspiration, I think I can put this together. So let's get started. So I've got some parts over here, I've got the truck and the stickers, and the first thing I have to do is to remove all these parts here, and I have to build the structure of the truck, and then we can figure out where to place the stickers. So what I've done is to completely plate the back of the truck so that it makes it easier for me to place the interior details as well as the structure of the food truck. But let's add in some color, and I've thought of using the Italian flag colors. I'm using these long plates to create the side panels over here. So you get that pizza look, and it also matches that whole city pizza signage. So next thing I'm going to do is to figure out how I want to do the structure. And every food truck definitely have panels that open up. So I've got two of these panels which open up to the side. I think this is pretty realistic for a food truck, and I can place it on one side over here like that. I will have a door, of course, for the back of the truck. That's pretty straightforward. And over here I have a panel piece, and this is so that I can place one of the large stickers. So if I center this over here like that, I will need some columns, and these are 1x1 columns, and that's just to fill up the space. And I should have one more over here. Now obviously I'll need to build all this up so that it's level, and then I can build a roof. But basically this is my basic structure, and I have to figure out where I can place stickers later on. But before I actually close it up, I will build the interior. So let's put together some interior details. I can take this out for now since I do know the structure. And the first thing I'm going to do is to build an oven. And these are one of my pre-built ovens, the small ones. And I'm going to build a stack of them. So I'll do something like that. And here I have at least two ovens, and they can go inside just like this. And the great thing is they can also form the support for this side of the panel of the food truck. Now next to it over here, let's do some kind of a shelf or counter. I always like to do these kinds of shelf systems, and it's really made up of jumper plates, a jumper plate as well as headlight bricks, or you just could use modified bricks. I believe I've got a modified brick over here. For example, I'll use this one for here. Maybe I'll have a nice counter somewhat like that, and then I can add this, and now I've got that the same height, which is pretty useful. What I do want to do is to fill this up so it makes sense to have some condiments. We can have some chili sauce, I guess chili flakes, some Parmesan cheese. That works well. And over here we can have a preparation counter. I'll put that here, and maybe this will go here. So that's like a pizza preparation area. Now there's not much space I can really work with, especially if I want to put a minifig as though he's working. So for example, if I have a chef, okay, the chef committed suicide, so we will use his assistant. This guy can at least be inside, or I can have two minifigs inside working. And typically in a food truck you have it's not uncommon to find 2 people working inside. So this works out well. This allows me now to build around it. I will have to fill this spot up, and I will use this modified brick here. That can go here like that. The reason I'm using this modified brick, 1x4 modified brick, is so that I can put these grill pieces, so it's like the ventilation for the oven and the kitchen in general. So that looks pretty good. So if I put everything back together, you can get a sense of how this is going to look like. So this goes back here, and this panel piece goes here with that column here, and I'll need a 1x8 brick over here. And there you get the basic food truck. Doesn't really look like a food truck yet, but if we put everything together and open this up, I think we can get the sense of what it's going to be about. So in terms of the stickers, let's have a look at the stickers. I have, well, this big panel here, that's a no-brainer. I'm going to use that round city pizza sticker and place it right in the middle there. And you see this 1x8 brick, there's lots of empty space. So I'm going to put 2 stickers. I'm going to take that city pizza sticker, that 1x4 sticker, put it there, and next to it I'm going to put this taste of the city. So that's just going to be next to each other in one row. I think that's going to look pretty good. I do want to put the menu, and there's a nice menu sticker over here. I like this particular one because it looks like there's many choices for minifigs, but that fits on a 2x4 tile, but I need to put it somewhere. So what I'm going to do, I think, is when the truck stops, we can just imagine that the people operating the food truck will open this up, and they can either unfold this panel, or maybe they change the panel so that the menu comes here. So now if you imagine the menu here, this really looks like a food truck, because you often seen the menu right at the side of the food truck, and then you put in your order, and then you collect your food as well. So overall, I think this works. I do have to work on the roof. Now for the roof, I don't just want to put, a flat roof like that, because it's going to look just so boxy, and I like to try to put in some angles or at least some curvature. So I'm going to add some curves to the roof. To do that, I'm going to use slope pieces. So this is going to be the base of my roof. I'm going to hold everything together with this 4x8 plate, and this allows me then to take all these 1x2 curved slope tiles, and by putting them on the 2 sides, I'm going to get some curvature. And there we have it, completely tiled, and for the sake of completeness, I've also placed 2x2 white tiles on top here, so everything looks finished, and I can put this on top just like that, and we'll get quite a cute looking food truck. So let me put all these elements together, and then we'll apply the stickers. So the first sticker I'm going to add is the menu sticker. So let's take that out, and we'll place it onto this tile. Now these are transparent stickers, so it's always best to use a white tile, as it'll really look the best. They will pop, and it's also easier to see the colors and the signage as well. I think that's a bit out. Let's see, I think there's another smaller sticker here, but that's weird. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you see there's an open sticker here. I'm going to add that as well. So what I'm going to do is place this closer to the bottom so that I can put the open sticker there. Let's see if that works. And now I can take this open sticker and place it above the menu, which kind of makes sense. So when the food truck is in business, they'll take this menu board and they would place it at the side of the truck. And then they should also have an open sign here. Okay, let's carefully try to not let that stick. Yeah. Now some people use tweezers and pen knives to stick the stickers, and I always advise that, although I don't do it myself. And here we go. That looks pretty fine. So imagine this goes by the side, and I think that looks really like a food truck now, because you got this nice signage and board. Okay, I talked about this 1x8 brick, which I'm going to use 2 stickers, and I think this is going to be a bit tricky, but let's give it a shot. Again, this is a transparent sticker, and I'm going to put this right here by the edge, and that works pretty well. And there's another taste of the city sticker, which I'm going to place it on the right of that city pizza. So this may be the slogan. Center that. I think that works. That's pretty good. Now this door could also use a sticker, and I'm thinking of using one of these. Now I believe this is actually used for the pizza box. So I'm wondering, should I use this one over here or this one? This is a bit of a sign. I guess I could do that, because if you think about a food truck, normally a food truck would completely open up like that when it's in business, even the door itself. So I could take advantage and place one of these stickers, or this sticker in particular, which is more of a promotional poster, and I can place it here. Or I could use this sticker. I tell you what, I'm going to use this simply because then I won't waste this. So I could create pizza boxes. Even if I don't use it for this build, I at least have more pizza boxes to use. And since I've only one sticker left of this promo poster, I might as well use it up here. I think that works, just kind of a promo sign or something. Alright, so let's see. Now I need to place the big sticker over here. And here we have the completed pizza food truck. I think this has turned out pretty nicely. We've got the two minifigs inside, the chef inside preparing the pizzas, and we've got the assistant inside, I guess, taking orders and maybe just taking them out of the oven and packing them up. We've got the menu over here, that nice open sign, and all the different signages or stickers all around this particular truck. And over here, from this side, you can see the front, you can see the curve of the roof, which is nice, so it doesn't look so boxy. We've got the grill there for some texture and just for some visual variety. And overall, I think I really like this footprint that it takes up. It's not really big, it's very compact. I think it's quite cute, and it looks like a real pizza truck or food truck. I will put in a stud over here. That's the only thing that's missing, and that's just so there's a doorknob so it's easier to open up the door. Other than that, I think this is a win, and it will fit very well into my metro city. What do you think of this build? Do you think this looks like a realistic food truck, or do you prefer the official Lego pizza van? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and check out these two videos before you go.